Hi, hello, how are you? Hope that you're all okay and enthusiastic as we embark to our topic today, and it's about using sources in research. That's Module 4, Quarter 2. And now let's get started. At the end of the lesson, you'll be able to familiarize oneself with the types of print and non-print sources for research, compare a print source from a non-print source based on the information given, react to an issue about source credibility, and realize the need to know why reliable sources are important in conducting research. Our first activity. Directions. Name the print and non-print sources by filling in the missing letters. You're given a minute to answer, and your timer starts now. Alright, time's up. Now let's check if you got it. Number 1, the answer is newspaper. Number 2, the answer is email. And then number 3, websites. Then number 4, dictionary. Congratulations to those who got it right. When doing research, it is always important to gather as much information and data one can find. There are many sources that one can use. These sources can be called print sources and non-print sources. Forms under print sources: newspapers, magazines, journals. Newspapers, these are publications usually issued daily, weekly, or at other regular times that provide news, views, features, and other information of public interest. Magazines, these are periodical publications containing articles and illustrations on particular subjects. And journals, these are collections of articles that are published throughout a year, and these are written by experts on very specific topics. On the other hand, we'll have non-print sources. Forms under it: broadcast, TV and radio, and videos. For broadcast, TV and radio, this is a distribution of audio and video content to a large number of people via radio or television or any digital transmission media. And for videos, these are electronic mediums for the recording, copying, playback, broadcasting, and display of moving visual and audio media. Let's try another activity. Directions. Let's study and analyze the pictures. What are these images? How many can you name? And then what purpose do they play in our daily lives? So we have here letters, cassette tape, listening to a radio program, viewing and listening to a television program, and then selecting a magazine to read. So the purpose that they play in our daily lives, that we must be careful in choosing sources, because we have to avoid false information and wrong data. And let's try, class, to have this sample. What is the article all about? The article is about 8 months of quarantine restrictions. Nearly half of the towns in Cebu province no longer have active cases of coronavirus infection. Is the article relevant to you? Yes, because it's timely. What are the important things mentioned in the article? We have here nearly 58% over almost 2 months, from 505 on September 12, 2020, down to 213 on Sunday, November 8. That's percentage. And zero active cases as of November 8. Provinces in Cebu: Alcantara, Alcoy, Aluginsan, Asturias, Badian, Barili, Borbon, Hinatilan, Malaboyok, Balbual, Oslob, Pilar, Poro, Ronda, Sambuan, San Francisco, Santander, Sibunga, Sugod, Tabugon, and Tabuelan. Then 21 towns had recorded a total of 489 cases, of which 461 are now listed as recoveries, while 28 were deaths from coronavirus disease 2019 or COVID-19. This is a sample of a newspaper, and newspaper articles are excellent primary sources that capture reactions to events as they happen, and they are valuable records of the past and information sources for the present. Let's have this activity. Are you familiar with these images? Okay. These are called the online sources. So let's try to identify as many as you can. Number 1, that's CNN. 2, that's Facebook. Number 3, YouTube. 4, Twitter. And then number 5, Wikipedia. Besides the printed sources, there are also sources that one can avail from the net. These are called as online sources. This can be an online newspaper, magazine, or television website such as NBC or CNN. Peer-reviewed journals, web pages, forums, vlogs are also online sources. Some other name for online sources are electronic sources, web sources, and internet sources. So since so many sources are available online, it is important to know which ones are related and how to cite them. This is the sample. So we have here coming from a journal, okay, COVID-19 journal articles, a sample online source, and then another online source we have here, CNN Live. The online sources class are becoming more popular nowadays because of the availability of the vast amount of material. And students often get confused whether the online material they have searched and found is a reliable one. We have to consider the following points before deciding about the use of an online source in your research. We have here scholarly articles published in online journals. These articles are published after peer review and have reliability and validity. Next to remember, articles that are published on university websites. These websites have an edu extension and are published on a well-known university website. Then websites that have .com extensions should be critically checked for their reliability before you decide to use their articles for use in your research. And of course, Using any source that has no scientific base will make your research paper less scientific and unreliable. Websites that have .com extensions are also reliable but still less reliable than the journals and books. And then make sure that none of the text has been changed or edited when using the online version of a book. Yay! We've reached the last part of our session. Congratulations! And to sum it up, researching about a specific topic can be a tough responsibility when you do not know where to get all the information you need. And it is essential that one knows how to select possible or potential sources of information. Thank you so much for listening. Hope that you've learned something today. And let me end our session with a quote. And I quote that the most important thing is to believe in yourself and know that you can do it. By Gabby Douglas. And have a great day, everyone!